So, chapter 5 na tayo. So, payroll, commission, and taxes. But our focus for today is about payroll. Okay? So, at the end of the chapter, the learner is able to calculate gross pay by hourly wages, including regular and overtime rates. Number 2, calculate gross pay by straight and differential piecework schedules. Number 3, compare and contrast the different types of commission. And number 4 is the solve application problems involving commission and sales tax. And last will be give concrete examples of simple interest problems. So, yan yung learning objectives ng ating chapter. So, simulan natin sa payroll. So, ano ba yung payroll? So, nakalagay dyan is, payroll is the total amount required to pay workers and employees during a week, month, or other period. So, it is also defined as the total sum of money to be paid out to employees at a given time. So, kumbaga, kapag sinabing payroll, ito yung, um, ano ba yung kabuuang binabayad ng isang company sa particular worker. Kung ba yan ay per week ba yan, per month, or anong period. Pang isang taonan ba yan, semi-monthly, bi-weekly, yan. So, nakadepende. So, next, gross pay. So, gross pay is the total amount of employees' earnings before deduction have been made by the employer. It may be in the form of salary or wage earned, either a time rate or piece rate and other forms of remuneration. So, pag sinabing gross pay, ito yung kabuuang pinagtrabahuhan ng isang employee. Ito yung bayad dun sa kabuuang pinagtrabahuhan niya sa kunwari, isang buwan. Then, kumbaga, hindi pa natin na i-minus doon yung mga deductions na dinideduct ng company sa sahod mo or sa sahod ng employee mismo. Di ba, yung mga deductions maaaring late, absence, or yung mga SSS, pag-ibig, yan. So, yun yung kalimitang deductions natin. So, kapag i-minus na yung deductions, ang tawag doon ay net pay. Okay? So, yun yung matitira na lang sa sahod mo. Minus na doon yung deductions. Okay. So, next. Wage. Wage, on the other hand, is the monetary remuneration computed on hourly, daily, weekly, or piecework basis. So, pag sinabing piecework basis, ito yung binabayaran sila, depende kung ano yung naipoproduce nilang pieces ng kunwari mga parts. Mga, tawag dito, sa tahian, kunwari. Ilan ba yung napoproduce nilang natatahi nila sa isang araw? So, doon sila babayaran, kunwari. So, yan, wage. Yun yung hourly rate ng isang hourly, daily, or weekly rate ng isang employee. Okay? Or dami na yung piece per work. Kung magkano ba yung bayad per piece. Okay? So, yun yung tinatawag na wage. Then, a fixed weekly or monthly wage is called salary. So, kapag fixed na yung bayad, na weekly na yung bayad, then monthly, so ang tawag doon ay salary. So, salary can also computed in prorating annual salary or by piece work. So, pwede daw yung salary, compute natin as annual salary. Pag sinabing annual, per year yon yung salary. Okay? Then, or by piece work. So, nakadepende kung ilang pieces yung naipoproduce nila sa isang araw or depende. Okay? So, yan. So, alam na natin yung mga terms. So, tumungo naman tayo sa mga formula. So, we need to take into consideration the computations in salary such as weekly salary. So, annual salary divided by 52. Next, biweekly salary is equals to annual salary divided by 26. Next, monthly salary is equals to annual salary divided by 12. Next, semi-monthly salary is equals to annual salary divided by, wait lang ha. Parang mali yung annual salary divided by 52. Okay. I will check it. So, siguro ito ay, typo lang. So, it is not 52 ay, parang hindi 52. Okay, it is 24. Okay, baguhin na lang natin. So, semi-monthly natin, meron tayong annual salary divided by 24. Yan. Baguhin na lang natin. Okay. So, weekly. So, pag sinabi weekly, week, yung first week, kunwari, Monday to Sunday. Tapos, meron silang isang rest day na Sunday, kunwari. Bi-weekly, dalawang week. Kasi di ba? Monthly, salary, so 12. So, semi-monthly naman, ito naman yung semi-monthly, ibig sabihin ng parang kinsenas, kalahati, kung di ako nagkakamali. Okay? Kasi tumaas yung value niya ng divide eh. So, ibig sabihin, per kinsenas to, yung annual salary divided by 24. Okay, so next. So, other ways of computing the remuneration of employees are shown below. So, yung ibang computation kapag pinag-uusapan si payroll, si salary, ayan. So, gross pay is equals to regular pay plus overtime. So, maaari kasing magkaroon ng overtime yung isang employee kung ina-allowed ng company. Since yung overtime kasi ay hindi talaga siya tawag dito, hindi talaga yung overtime kasi ay hindi siya pwedeng maraming overtime or hindi pala. Iba pala yung sinasabi ko. Sa midnight pala yan. Midnight na trabaho na hindi pwedeng tuloy-tuloy yung trabaho na midnight. Yan. So, next, regular pay. Number of hours work times hourly rate. So, yan yung meron kasi mga cases na yung rate niya is hourly. Or minsan, per day pa nga eh. Yan. Next, overtime pay is equals to number of overtime hours work times overtime rate. Yan. So, nakadepende um, yung maging overtime pay mo sa rate ng overtime. Next, total earning is equals to total number of items produced times rate per piece. So, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina na yung sa piecework. Yung paano bayaran nila sa piecework. So, per piece yung bayad. So, magkano ba yung rate per piece? Tapos, ilan ba yung items or yung product na mapuproduce nila sa isang araw, kunwari. Doon sila babayaran. So, yun yung magiging total earning. So, yun yung mga formula gagamitin natin. So, medyo madami. Nadagdagan na naman siya. Okay. So, mag-proceed tayo sa example. So, unahin natin yung unang formula na nabanggit kanina. So, example 6.1.1. So, for an employee who earns an annual salary of 260,000, what is the weekly salary, bi-weekly salary, monthly salary, and semi-monthly salary? Okay. So, unahin natin si weekly salary. So, ano ba yung formula natin sa weekly salary? So, kung babalikan natin yung formula ng weekly salary, so weekly salary is equals to annual salary divided by 52. Okay? So, pakita natin. So, yung ating given ay 260,000. Ilagay natin dito, 260,000 or annual salary is equals to 260,000. Annual salary. So, ito yung ating given. So, hanapin natin yung weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, tsaka semi-monthly. Pero unahin muna natin si weekly. So, gagamitin natin yung formula ng weekly salary. Okay? Is equals to annual salary divided by divided by 52. So, bakit 52? So, di ba, yung dito, yung estimated na number of weeks ng ating month is 52. Okay? So, kaya 52 yung nakalagay dito. Okay. So, substitute natin yung annual salary natin which is 260,000 dito. So, peso sign pa rin. Okay? So, divide natin sa 52. So, 260,000 divided by 52. So, divide natin sa 52. So, ibig sabihin, ang weekly salary niya ay 5,000. Okay? So, ganito pa rin yung sagot nyo. 5,000 yung weekly salary natin. Okay. So, weekly salary. So, nasolve na natin yung unang tanong. Okay, next. The other one is bi-weekly. So, bi-weekly naman yung ating isa-solve. So, yung annual salary pa rin natin yung gagamitin natin, which is 260,000. So, magbabago lang yung ating formula. Okay, edit out ko lang yung ano. So, yung ang formula natin ay bi-weekly salary is equals to annual salary divided by 26. Kasi per dalawang week yung sahuran. Divided by 26. So, yung bi-weekly. Okay. So, bi-weekly salary is equals to annual salary divided by 26. So, sasubject lang natin yung annual salary which is 260,000. Tapos, i-divide naman natin siya sa 26. Okay? So, balikan natin to. Okay. So, 260,000 divided by 26. Ay, mali. Okay. So, anong sagot? Okay. So, 10,000 pesos. So, sa bi-weekly, ito yung bayad sa kanya. So, 10,000. Okay, next. Balikan natin yung problem. So, sunod natin kunin ay yung monthly naman. So, may mga instances na ang bayaran talaga ay monthly or kaya quincenas. So, monthly muna. Madaling tandaan ba yung formula? Hindi ka nahihirapan? Okay. So, kasi sa exam, hindi ko bibigay yung formula. So, kailangan yung soloin yung formula na gagamitin. Pero yung ating coverage ng exam, siguro babawasan ko. So, yung madidiscuss natin susunod ay ilalay ko na ng susunod. Since parang medyo advanced tayo ng konti sa discussion. Babawasan natin para hindi naman kayo masyadong mahirap. Okay? So, monthly salary yung hinahanap natin. Ang annual salary natin ay 260,000. Okay. So, ito yung given natin. Then, ang hinahanap natin ay monthly salary. So, monthly salary is equals to annual salary divided by 12. So, divided by 12 months. Okay. So, 260,000 yung value ng ating annual salary, divide natin sa 12. So, what will be our monthly salary? Okay. So, anong sagot niya? Oh, okay. So, ito yung sagot natin. So, since meron tayong decimal places, so i-round off natin siya into 2 decimal places since ang pinag-uusapan natin ay money. Okay? So, kaya, magiging 67 ang kanyang decimal. Sa halip na 66667. Okay? So, since yun nga, pera yung pinag-usapan, dalawang decimal place lang yung ilalagay natin. Okay? Yan. Okay. So, letter D na tayo. So, hanapin naman natin si semi-monthly. So, ang given pa rin is annual salary is equals to 260,000. So, ang formula ng semi-monthly salary is semi-monthly salary is equals to annual salary divided by 24. So, substitute lang natin yung annual salary which is 260,000 divided by 24. So, i-divide natin. So, ano yung sagot natin dito? 10,000? No. 0.33. Yan. So, peso sign pa rin since pera yung pinag-uusapan natin. Diba? So, ito na yung sagot natin dun sa semi-monthly salary. So, yun yung sinasahod niya per estimated na na quincenas niyang sahod. Okay? So, yan. So, tumungo naman tayo dun sa ibang formula na ginagamit. So magbigay tayo ng ibang example. Okay. Okay, so example 6.2 na tayo or pangalawang example. So, Kim Alaj Owa receives 82 pesos and 50 centavos an hour and works for 37 hours this week. So, find her gross pay. So, ang hanapin natin ay gross pay. So, kung titingnan natin dun sa ating formulas na binanggit natin dun sa payroll, so yung formula natin for computing the gross pay is equals to regular pay plus overtime. So since yung ating problem is wala naman tayong pinag-uusapang overtime, so gagamitin natin yung formula for getting the gross pay of Kim will be regular pay formula. So, ang formula for regular pay is equals to number of hours work times hourly rate. Okay? So, pakita natin yung solution. So, ilagay muna natin yung given natin. So, yung given natin, check natin ulit yung problem. So, the given is yung hourly rate ni Kim will be 82 pesos and 50 centavos. Then, number of hours work, syempre. Yung tinrabaho niya. Work is equals to 37 hours. Okay? Then, pwede na natin gamitin yung formula for getting the regular pay. So, regular pay is equals to number of hours work. Okay, maybe times hourly rate. So, substitute natin yung mga values natin nakuha. So, yung ating value yung una is yung 37 hours. So, 37 na lang yung lagay natin. Times the hourly rate which is 82 pesos and 50 centavos. Then, makukuha na natin yung regular pay natin. So, 37 times 82.50 will be 3,052.50 or 3,052 pesos and 50 centavos. So thus, Kim's gross pay or GTOG is 3,052 pesos and 50 centavos. Okay. So, naiintindihan? So, tumungo na tayo sa next example. Okay? So, pangatlong example. So, what amount is earned by a certain employee who works 10 hours on a given day if the regular rate for the job is 60 pesos and if overtime is paid 150% in excess of 8 hours? So, intindihin natin mabuti yung problem. Kung i-analyze natin yung problem, so balikan natin. So, what amount is earned by a certain employee who works 10 hours on a given day? So, 10 hours daw yung tinrabaho ng isang employee na yun. So, if the regular rate for the job is 60 pesos, yung regular rate niya per hour is 60 pesos. And if overtime is paid 150% in excess of 8 hours. So, binabayaran naman siya ng overtime kapag ang ating hours natin ay nag-exceed or lumampas sa 8 hours. So, ibig sabihin, yung pinaka-maximum number of hours or sa regular pay will be 8 hours. So, yun yung regular hours per day doon sa trabaho ni yung isang employee natin. So, ibig sabihin, yung tinrabaho niyang 2 hours na extra will be our overtime. So, ibig sabihin, yung 150%, kukuha natin yung 150% ng ating hourly rate na which is 60 pesos, then, itatimes natin siya doon sa overtime niya, which is yung 2 hours. So, ipakita natin yung solution niya. So, bago natin ipakita yung solution, we will do is, lista natin yung kanyang, tawag dito, yung kanyang, ilista natin yung kanyang, yung given natin. So, titignan natin kung ano yung mga given natin. So, ang regular rate niya ng isang employee daw ay 60 pesos. So, yung regular rate will be our hourly rate. Since yung 60 pesos is pang hourly rate lang yan. Okay? So, pakita natin. So, nakalagay doon ay yung given natin will be hourly rate which is 60 pesos. Okay? So, ibang-iba siya doon sa daily rate natin. Okay? So, pag sinabing daily rate, yun yung sinasahod niya per day. Kapag hourly rate per hour. Okay? So, kung may nakita kayong typo dun sa ating module, so nakalagay dun ay daily rate. Pero ang ilalagay natin dun ay hourly rate dapat. Okay? So, nagkamali na ako. So, next. So, yung ating regular hours ay 8 hours. Okay? So, hindi 10 hours kasi di ba yung excess na 2 hours is the overtime hours. Okay? So, lagyan natin dito, overtime. So, meron tayong overtime na 2 hours. So, ang una natin i-compute ay yung regular pay niya. Okay? So, i-compute natin regular pay. So, regular pay is equals to number of hours worked. Okay? NO na lang at saka dot na lang, paikli na lang natin. So, number of hours worked with ED. Kasi natrabaho niya na. So, hourly rate. So, hindi lang kasya. So, yan. Times hourly rate, ha? Okay. So, equals. So, yung ating regular hours, which is 8 hours, times yung kanyang hourly rate, which is 60 pesos. So, 8 times 60 will be 480 pesos. So, ito yung ating regular pay. Then, i-compute din naman natin yung overtime. So, paano natin siya i-compute? So, tingnan natin yung formula for getting the overtime. Ang overtime ay, so, overtime pay will be number of hours, number of overtimes worked times overtime rate. So, lagay natin. Overtime pay is equals to number of overtime hours work times overtime pay. Okay? So, yan. Then, ilalagay natin yung kanyang solution or yung ating values. Substitute lang natin. So, bale, yung maging number of overtime hours work natin will be the 2 hours. Okay? Then, para makompute natin yung kanyang overtime pay, is, di ba, ang given natin is 150% of the regular, sa, yung 150% of the, tawag dito, yung rate natin, which is yung pang-hourly rate natin. Since, ang nakalagay sa problem is, 150% ng regular pay, rate niya. Okay? Which is yung 60 pesos or yung ating hourly rate natin. So, kukuha natin yung 150% ng 60. Okay? So, 150% of 60. Okay? So, magiging 2 times, di ba pag kinukuha natin yung 150% of 60, so si 150% itatimes mo sa 60. So, magiging 150% times 60. Then, i-convert natin into, hindi pala kasya. So, wait lang adjust natin. Okay, so in-adjust ko lang siya. So, yung ating nakuha din kaninang regular pay is, sinilista ko na lang. So, para mababalikan natin, which is yung 480 pesos. So, ang kukuha natin yung 150% of 60 pesos. So, para ito yung formula ng pagkuha ng percentage, di ba? P is equals to rate times P, or rate times base. Okay? So, ganun din yung gagawin natin dito. So, si 150% is ita-translate natin or i-convert natin into decimal. So, equivalent niya sa decimal will be 1.5. So, times 60. So, 1.5 times 60 will be 90 pesos. Okay? Or 90. So, 2 times 90 will be 180 pesos. Ito na yung ating overtime pay natin. Okay? So, hindi pa natin nako-compute yung pinaka, tawag doon, yung total earnings ni employee. So, nakuha pa lang natin si regular pay and the overtime pay. So, sunod natin gagawin natin, para makuha natin yung total earnings, so we will compute the gross pay. Okay, gross pay na tayo. So, di ba ang formula for getting the gross pay will be regular rate or regular pay rather plus overtime. Okay? So, yun yung formula natin. So, equals. So, ang value ng ating regular pay will be 480 pesos plus the overtime pay will which is 180. So, equals. Dito ko na lang ilalagay dito ang equals So, hindi na kasi kasya. So, 480 pesos plus 180 pesos will be 660 pesos. So, ibig sabihin, yung 660 pesos natin, siya yung total earnings ni employee. Okay? So, ito na yung final answer. So, madaming dinaanan na formula para makuha natin si gross pay or si total earnings natin ni employee. Okay? So, naiintindihan ba? So, next na tayo na example. Okay. So, example 6.1.4. So, assume sana all is paid 14 pesos for every small bag he makes. If she produced 250 small bags, so what is her earnings? So, hanapin natin yung earnings ni sana all. So, since yung ating given is binabayaran siya kapag nakakapag-produce siya or sa bawat produce niya ng small bags, so pwede, ang gagamitin nating formula for this example will be yung ating pag-compute ng total earnings. So, total earnings or total earning will equals total number of items produced times rate per piece. Since yung kanyang sahod ay nakadepende sa bags na mapoproduce niya. Okay? So, pakita natin yung solution niya and the given also. Okay? Based dun sa example natin, so yung ating given ay rate per piece is equals to 14 pesos. Okay, 14 pesos yung rate niya kapag nakapag-produce siya ng isang bag. Then, yung kanyang na-produce na items or na bags or number of items produced ay 250 pieces. Okay? So, pwede natin gamitin yung formula for getting the total earning. So, total earning equals total number of items produced times, multiply times rate per piece. Okay? Next, substitute natin yung mga values. So, unahin natin si number of items produced kasi yun yung una sa formula. So, 250. Tapos, i-multiply natin sa 14 pesos na rate niya per piece. So, ibig sabihin, 250 times 14 will be 3,500. Okay? So, ito na yung rate niya per piece. Rate per piece. Ito na yung total earnings niya. Okay? So, thus, or therefore, ang Sana's total earnings is 3,500. Okay? So, yun yung sagot dito sa last example natin. So, naiintindihan ba? Okay. So, next meeting, we will discuss about commission. So, then next week is, next week will be taxes. Okay? So nakapost na yung ating activities sa Google Classroom. Sagutan nyo na lang. And, malapit na din yung exam natin. So, mag-review kayo dun sa mga previous topics na na-discuss na natin. Okay? So, that's all for today. So, class dismissed.